state that for purpose of record sake, if you are watching this video and as well as watching my GitHub repo, you realize there could be some discrepancies with the date and time. So I actually did this workshop on the 28th of December 2024, and then I'm now doing it on the 4th of January 2025. So my previous one, which I did on the 28th of December, I did quite a lot of documentation, and I'm gonna include that in my GitHub repo as well. So you could see those discrepancies within date and time. So don't it's not a mistake, is I did it deliberately. So if you follow along, I think you will get it. Thank you. Then I must also state that AWS also has a lot of playbooks, security playbooks. That is the customer incident response team. They develop a lot of playbooks that incident response team across organizations can deploy to tackle various incidences in their environment, and that is included in the workshop link. So I think in my write-up, I'll include a link over here. So when you open this is the playbooks. You have a lot of playbooks over here that you can go through a lot. Analyzing SCP option for compromised AAM credential is one of them, and there are a lot of playbooks you can check out. This is an MD, the markdown file. So you have time, you go through it yourself, and then it will be very beneficial to your team, your AWS team. So thank you. But this particular project is basically on ransomware on S3, simulation of ransomware on S3, and then how to detect it and how to remediate it. So basically we are getting started, and then this is what AWS has to say about the workshop. So the ransomware on S3 simulation detection workshop is available for use at AWS events, but also available in a self-guided format, which is what we are doing now. We are doing a self-guided format. During this workshop, various Amazon S3 buckets, IAM roles, and IAM users will be created. And AWS accounts will be required to complete the steps in the workshop, which of course I have, and will be provisions for you if this workshop is being held and in an AWS event, which I am not part of. The AWS services and traffic generated by this workshop are minimal and should fall within the AWS free tier. Of course, I have surpassed that free tier. My account is more than. We'll see. Provided the AWS fall within the AWS free tier, provided the resources are cleaned up sufficiently at the conclusion of the workshop. If you are running the workshop in an AWS event, okay, I'm gonna start up my environment, and then so the first thing to do is to use the CloudFormation template to create our resources, and then I'm gonna go to CloudFormation. I already downloaded the templates. I'll provide a link to the actual workshop, so I'm gonna create a stack. Then I'm gonna choose this TDR workshop. So I'm choosing from existing templates, and I'm gonna pick, it's not in S3 bucket, it's in template file. I'm gonna pick that. I'm gonna go to next. It is required that you don't have guard duty currently enabled in your environment. So when you check my guard duty, do I have it here? Okay. Let me check my guard duty here. Realize my guard duty is currently not enabled. If guard duty is currently enabled in your environment, you will need to edit the CloudFormation template, which is part of the instructions in the AWS workshop. So if you're following along, I think you should check that out and make sure you delete those 4 lines of the CloudFormation template.